You think you know Google Drive, but did you know about these 5 things that you can do in the Drive that are actually pretty useful? If you open up a Google Doc, when you go to extensions and you click on add-ons and you click on get add-ons, there is a whole marketplace for add-on products and services which work very well and integrated within your entire Google suite. You can use the filter to look at stuff for just Google Drive, Gmail, Calendar, Sheets, Slides, anything that Google has. Now, here is an example. Pixabay free images allows you to add thousands of free images into your documents. So you install it, but make sure you read the permission to make sure you're comfortable allowing access to certain parts of your Drive or your documents for these applications to work. All right, so now that it's installed, under extension, Pixabay free images, search images, I simply type in whatever I want to find an image for. I'm going to type YouTube, of course, and this one looks pretty sick, so let's grab that. Click on it, and there we go. Now it's inserted within my documents. Now, if you installed something and you don't want it anymore, no problem. Simply click on extensions, click on add-ons, and then click on manage add-ons. Then find the application you want to remove, click on that, and then simply click on uninstall. And did you know that you have some advanced option when you share a document? But if you click on the gear icon at the top called settings, you have 2 options. You have editors can change permission and share. Now, I don't like that because it basically means that other people that I've given editing permission to can actually add other people to this document. So I always disable that. But the second option, viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy. Now, this one is interesting. Let's leave this one as ticked for now, and let's go see what it looks like when you share this document. So let's open it up. Normal, Google shared, there is the document, and you can see under file, you can see I have an option to download, and I have an option to print. Now, let's go back into the settings, take away that little tick mark. Here's the same document reloaded, go into file, and you can see that the download and the print are now grayed out. Now, even if you highlight things and then you right click and copy or Control C on your keyboard, you're not able to copy. And if you go to edit, you can see that copy is also grayed out. But heads up, obviously someone can take a screenshot of it and then they've got access to that particular material as well. So it's not bulletproof, but it's pretty cool to have. Google Drive does in fact have a pretty decent search option, but it has a bunch of irritations. So let's fix those. Search is weird, so don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to look for that term and look, a whole bunch of documents comes up. Okay, fine. So I want to narrow that down. So obviously I can go to my filters on the right side and I can select, instead of all the documents, I'm just going to look at documents themselves. Not the forms, not presentation, not spreadsheets, just documents that contain the words don't forget to subscribe. And now it says nothing found. But if I go back to any, well, then it finds a whole bunch of Google documents. So this is just, I don't know, just super weird. So now we've got Ask Gemini, and Ask Gemini is Google's AI. And what you can do with Gemini is you can say, hey, I've got this document, it's got these words, can you find it? And voila, there it is. Found 3 documents with the words don't forget to subscribe, and there it is. Other things you can do with Gemini very quickly is you can say, hey, listen, it's a simple document. What else should I add to this document? Why should someone subscribe to my YouTube channel? And it goes ahead and creates a whole bunch of content for you. And when you're happy with it, you click on the insert and now your document looks a whole lot better. But now my biggest frustration is, where is that file actually saved in my Google Drive? Remember, I used search to find it. Where is it saved? Well, click on File, click on Details, and then it tells you the location. Why there isn't the path to that folder somewhere on the screen, I don't know, but okay, so be it. We're just scratching the surface with Gemini. It really is a pretty handy tool, like writing formulas for you just by telling it what you want. It can find information and summarize it based on your document. Let me know if you want to see a whole video about how to use Gemini. You found this image online and you took a screenshot of it. We all do it. And then you upload that screenshot to Google Drive. Check this out. Right, let's open up the image we want to deal with. I can highlight a specific area of the image, and I can leave a comment. And I can actually have multiple comments on the same image. But it gets even better, because what you can do is click the 3 little dots next to any of the comments, Now, of course, you can edit your comment, you can delete it, but you can also link to this comment. It will create this little URL, which you can copy, you can share it with anyone, and it will take them immediately to that particular comment. And yes, they can still see the other comments on that particular image. But what happens if I don't want to leave a comment, but I want to actually use the text inside this image? So here is what I can do. Right click on the image, click on Open With, and select Google Docs. Now what this does, it opens up Google Docs, pastes the image in it, but underneath it, it extracts all the text from that image into a way that you can actually manipulate it, and now it's totally usable. Well, and since we are in a Google Doc, we might as well look at another feature which is really cool. Under File, click on Version History, and then you can click on See Version History. Now what this does is that it shows you the history and the changes that were made to this particular document. And what did I change? I click on Show Changes, and it highlights in green all the places that I made changes. And you can name the version that you have. So in this particular case, edit the header as an example. The history option is pretty darn cool, especially if you share documents with other people and you want to see their changes. And yes, I know some of you are super unhappy using anything to do with cloud storage. So here is how you make your own. And before you head out, give the video a quick thumbs up to like it, and I will see you in this video. Let's go.